After I read the script, my work, I felt that my work was pretty much very clearly cut out for me, in as much as I knew what I had to do, which is educate myself as fully as I could about the Vietnam experience, and specifically about the condition of PTSD. So I spoke with two cousins of mine, both of whom are Vietnam vets, and both of whom struggle with PTSD. One of my cousins in particular has had a deeper struggle. They spoke with me. They came to my house and we sat down over lunch and we just talked and talked and talked and talked, and they shared and shared and shared over an afternoon and evening. I watched them. I observed them, their body language, how it changed when they were speaking about different aspects of their experiences. I made notes, I recorded them, and then one of my cousins gave me a huge cache of photographs. He had been drafted into the military at 19 years old. Inside of the first 3 or 4 days of arriving in Vietnam, he was in country. He was in the jungle fighting, 19 years old. So they were the first two people that I exposed myself to. Then I was introduced to additional military people, all of 6 or 7, excuse me, military, a general, a retired general, who then introduced me to 5 other people, Vietnam vets. I spoke with all of them and made notes. Lastly, I spoke with a retired major, a lady, an African-American lady who had retired from the military. She was an Iraq vet, and she spoke with me very specifically about, excuse me, about her experiences in the military, but very specifically about her struggles with PTSD. And then a book called BLOODS, which contains verbatim accounts, African-American soldiers in Vietnam. I reread that. I had read it in the 70s. I reread it. Additional books, documentary films, all of these things I was using to immerse myself as strongly as possible into the world of the film, and specifically the world of PTSD. The worst thing I could have done, in my opinion, the worst thing I could have done, and I don't know, I mean, I'm waiting for vets to see the film, but the worst thing I could do is to be a part of this film and have a vet come up to me and say, man, it wasn't like that, or what were you doing, or to strike some notes that just ring hollow or false. So yes, I felt, frankly, a huge responsibility to get it right. I guess it depends on the individual. Some will not come out. Some will gain for themselves some distance, some perspective on the condition. But it really depends on A, the individual's constitution, B, the extent to which that individual can get help, and C, the environment in which those individuals are living their lives. And I'm not saying that they are the only 3 components. They are 3 components that occur to me.